Exodus 20 verses 9 through 10, God says, "You have 6 days in which to do your work, but the seventh day is a day of rest dedicated to me." Rest is so important to God that he includes it in his top 10 commandments, the things that he set aside for us that would improve our life, make our life healthy, make our life prosperous, and make our life look like what he intends for it to look like. And rest is so important, he included it in the top 10. Now in our culture, we struggle, a lot of us, with finding ways to rest, finding ways to stop the activity in our life. However, I want to encourage you to take a long look at your life and make sure that rest is a part of it. It is so important that God even modeled this for us, in that on the seventh day of creation, he rested from his work of creating. It wasn't because God was tired. God doesn't get tired. It was because he wanted to set the example for the people that would follow him, that you work and you work and you work, but every seventh day you rest. So I want to talk to you about 3 ways you can take a Sabbath or take a rest. And it doesn't have to be on Sunday. If your job schedules you to work on Sunday, that's understandable. But the pattern is that every seventh day you would take a rest from what you do to make a living. And there's 3 ways you can rest, have a Sabbath. One is rest your body. If you're driving your car and the check engine light comes on and it's flashing red, that is a big warning symbol. Hey, pull over, you're about to break the car, stop using it. And your body has flashing red lights too. Stress, illness, those things can be flashing red lights that are telling you, hey, you need a break, take a break, rest your body. The second thing you need to do is recharge your emotions. This is part of Sabbath, is to recharge your emotions. And that looks different for all of us because we're all so different. For some of you, resting and recharging your emotions might look like solitude. For some of you, it might look like reconnecting relationships. Maybe it's being outside or gardening or riding your motorcycle, or whatever it is that recharges your emotions. Do that on your seventh day, on your rest day. And then the third thing is to refocus your spirit. Part of Sabbath is always to include God. You never take a break from God. Part of Sabbath is to worship God. So set aside some time on whatever day you can when you're going to rest to connect with God. Resting is so important. It's something we need to check into in our busy, busy lives, to rest our bodies, recharge our emotions, and refocus our spirit, because it's good for us. It makes us healthy, and it makes us better when we get back to work. It makes us have more energy and more focus and more dedication when you take a day of rest. There's a great verse in the book of Psalms, Psalms 127:2. It's useless to rise early and go to bed late and work your worried fingers to the bone. Don't you know that God enjoys giving rest to the people he loves? Rest is a command. Are you rested? Resting in your body, resting in your mind and your soul and your emotions, and refocusing your spirit. This is something God commands because God loves you and wants the best for you. So we're going to talk this week about what Sabbath is and how you can get the very most out of it to have a healthier, happier life.